So I feel like somebody's gonna take back what was taken from them. I'm hearing a message that somebody needs to take back what is rightfully yours. And I feel like this has to do with something that went on between you and an ex lover or an ex best friend. This person might have tried to steal your joy. This could be a smile. Like they tried to steal your smile or your reasons for smiling. Like they constantly try to irritate you or irk you or just whatever manipulative voodoo or whatever they did to make you feel like you weren't supposed to be a person who smiles a lot. I'm hearing that is you're going to receive a message or a warning or something. Someone you're going to receive a sign at some point that this is a message for you to go back in time and go back within that space where this person offended you and take back your territory. Also, there's going to be some what is it? Capital, like some money coming in that you can use to further your business, grow your business. Um, Somebody's going to be calling you with this information, or there could be a number to call to start this work or this job, or in some way this relationship is going to end, and you receiving some sort of funds or payment because it's coming off that you're going to be rich, and that's what the message has been time and time again with this energy is that you're being prepared for this money that's coming in and what the success that comes with it, the notoriety that comes with it, the kingdom of heaven, this territory that comes with it, and that is a very physical thing. It starts off as emotional because you were very sad and someone depressed you, but because of that, you're going to use that sadness to get rich. Hi, you just landed on good dirt in a crack pot at the psychic ward. I'm Rosetta The Weeder, your psychic tarot reader. Many were called to this channel, but only few will be chosen to take root in this spiritual journey. First, I'm going to read the energy in the pot and prepare a place for you. Then I'm going to look at the cards to find out what led you here and where you'll be headed afterwards. Some of you will fall by the wayside and be burnt by the sun or devoured by the birds. Some of you will be choked by the thorns, but those who remain steadfast will be planted in God's kingdom. Remember, this is a general reading, so everything might not fit all of your situation at once. Take what applies for now and let the rest simmer. So pollen, seedlings, welcome. My intentions are to see you shine and succeed. I'm not a doctor or professional, just someone who cares. Okay, now let's get started with this current energy. Holy Spirit, Son, God the Father, our Father in heaven, guide my gift to align with your collective, the body. There was a nickname. Someone gave you a nickname, or you might give yourself a nickname that way. Something about shining, sunshine, or smiley. And I feel like for you to go this deep is like it may be bringing up some new emotions. Like somebody taught you how to be cold, or somebody taught you how to close your heart because they kept attacking you. And it seemed like the only natural next thing to do is to guard myself. And so somebody had to close their heart. They didn't allow themselves to smile. They didn't allow themselves to feel happy or feel peace or feel love, any of these emotions. That's the territory that it's time to take back. You're supposed to be who you are, and their tricks and schemes just don't work. Those things are expired now. Those lessons are expired. They don't apply with your situation. Because you definitely are sitting on your throne at this point, and you're not going to be an evil leader. You're not going to be a mean, nasty person who's just turned off from the sun, who can't see the positive and the optimistic things in life because of some things that happened to you in the past, because of these relationships, these jealous people who try to take advantage of you. Yeah, their time is over. I feel like they were really slick. Like they really tried to seem like they had your best interests at heart. And like you were the smart one to figure out that you weren't supposed to be happy. They really let you believe that you figured this out, but it was a curse. They didn't want you to be proud of yourself, and they could have used this psychological trap to keep complimenting you and keep telling you how good and amazing you are, so that you can question it, because it's something very insincere about their demeanor. So the more they told you that you were pretty, the more you doubted how attractive you are, or they told you you were attractive or intelligent, and it just came off like a lie. But maybe you didn't realize that they were doing this on purpose. They were lying the truth to you so that you can question yourself and doubt yourself and cause all this confusion. And then in order for you to feel sane again, you had to come up with a conclusion like, okay, I just can't trust people. But the reality is these are just wicked, untrustworthy people. They're not worthy of your trust, but you can still trust yourself. You can still trust love. You can still trust happiness. You have a bright future. And I feel like you're very in sync with nature. So somebody really turned you off to nature as well. And it's meant for them to be out of sync. It's meant for them to stumble over their words. So they tried to boot you out of this position so that they can walk around with this fake confidence. But no, they're the ones that should be hiding in the dark. They don't have any right to take over what belongs to you. They don't have any right to your joy. And they're not doing anything that leads up to this smile. I feel like your smile is tied into other people's happiness. It's tied into other people's success, especially starting out young. Like you really like to see you really like to invest in someone and watch them grow. You like to see them grow from the start, whether it has to do with their age or their experience. Whereas these entities just kind of pop out of nowhere and pretend they're you. These are people who are very secure around confident people, wealthy people, people that look like they got their stuff together. That these people feel like gargoyles around them. And it was because of that resentment that they set out to be and try and have their own little crucifixion and just remember how they got that one star out of the sky, or they tore down that one angel that. So that's not real joy, that's not real genuine happiness or love, and their time is up. So give them back their burdens and take back your smile. Let them think twice about parting their lips and showing their teeth. Yeah, they're definitely being judged, because I don't think they really expected you to make it through. I really felt like, and this has to do with their intellectual abilities or lack thereof, they really felt like they got to you. They had no idea that everything they did was just kind of simmering in the background, and there's going to be a time, and there is a time, I feel like that time is right now, where you're being alerted to, okay, you got that pot on the back burner. It's time to take a look at it and make sure it's not, something that you can't use. This energy is very valuable. It's almost like a brand new seed. Yeah, like this energy had to sit in the dark and moan and pout and groan. And then when you realize you really don't have anything to cry about, you really don't have anything to be sad about. So whose sadness is this? Give it back to them. Because they had no intentions for you to get through it and realize that you're not a depressed person. They really wanted you. They wanted their sin to kill you. And that goes to show how little they know that, this is spiritual. They are definitely not getting away with this. They're not getting away with this. They're going to lose. They're going to walk away defeated. And you're going to pick up everything that belongs to you, including the territory of happiness. This could also be a physical territory. Maybe it's somebody that's bullying you, somebody that's crossing boundaries. They're not going to feel so comfortable doing that because they were living on borrowed time. And also you have a tremendous amount of support. Once you cross out of this darkness, you're going to see that most people are of the light. You're part of the minority, or you're part of the majority. But you can take the minority as well. I feel like with you, there's no wrong way. So with these people were sad, they were depressed for reasons that don't upset you. Like you can still live in that reality. Maybe not having everything you want, or whatever these people are complaining about or upset about or angry about, that they felt like they had to get rid of, and they gave it to you. Maybe you're going to end up keeping what they gave you as well as what they took from you, and you just win the whole table at the end of the night. But I'm definitely seeing something ending. It's also like this fear of not being successful, or this paranoia of not being able to make it and things just not working out, like some anxiety. That's not something you have to worry about because you do what you love. If you want to take a break, you can enjoy the break that you take. You can, if you want to work overnight, pull all-nighters all week, you can enjoy that because it's something that you're obsessed with. You're very passionate about it. All night for you is not a negative thing. Taking a break is not burning out. It's just enjoying a new space, enjoying this new territory, even this new field of knowing exactly what you're doing, because you were being inhibited in the past. So even now, when you smile at someone, especially a hater, and they look like they're about to choke on their tongue because they just can't relate, you know what you're doing. You know they can't relate to you. You know they can't pretend to understand your emotions because they're wicked and vile. Okay. And then it's like, it's just like, they could have been where you are. It just, they have really no reason, rhyme or reason. Maybe it's just a spiritual curse coming from previous lives, why they are being trapped in poverty. But you've been there and you climb right back out. It's not a hole that you have to stay in. But these people have to stay in that hole for some reason. Maybe they're dead. Maybe you're really dealing with the living dead. And you were buried. You were buried alive. And you got that chance to climb back out in the nick of time, whereas the dead will remain dead. Like, they just don't see the bigger picture. They don't believe in the greater good. They only think about themselves. And it catches up with them at some point. When themselves doesn't include anyone else, it's just them. I feel like they're being caught off guard right now. When you decide to take back this energy and take back this power, there's really nothing they can do about it. And also, I feel like you're taking more. Like, you're taking them with you. Almost like, yeah, like they touch you, they lose an arm. I'm pretty sure there was a warning. I'm pretty sure they already walked past the no trespassing signs. They ignored it. Miles and miles deep in your business. Of course they're going to lose an arm, lose a couple limbs. They might lose their soul. Yeah, you definitely attracted them. You pulled them in with the siren, and then you got these group of dead. I feel like you're working them, you're digesting them right now. And you can look in the mirror and see how beautiful you are doing it. Like somebody reading a magazine, with looking at themselves on the cover. They can't tell you how to think. These people are trying to get away. They're trying to get out of your grip because they see that the energy has shifted and they're not welcome. They can't keep crossing into territories where they're not welcome. And that at some point, they're going to cross into the wrong person. I feel like you were that person. You were the last straw. Whereas though this is actually something you thrive on. It might have actually been a net. It might have actually been a trap. Like you might have actually pretended to be vulnerable or pretend that you don't really know what you're doing. Like if this was a bet or something, whereas though you win the whole table, you might have pretended like you scared or insecure just so they could show who they truly are, and then you won't have any reason to turn around and show them pity when they cry, because you know it's all fake or they deserve it. Somebody's going back home and dealing with some issues. This could all be spiritual. Going back home, somebody called you shy to try and imprint the spirit of fear on your life, to make you think twice about being confident. Yeah, there's been something about people labeling you. Like they want to be the one in control of the way you think of yourself. Whether it's intelligent or shy or whatever the case may be, they want to be the ones to say, okay, I called you that. And so when you refer to yourself as this thing, or you think of yourself as this thing, it's coming from them. Like it's like they're the ones that's powerful. So take this back. You decide who you are. It could have something to do with this nickname. You gave yourself a nickname, Smiley or Mama. Nobody else decided that you are positive self. I'm seeing shit again. I feel like you have a reason to be whatever you are. Maybe somebody tried to attack you every time you stood up and showed your confidence. Because I feel like confidence naturally to you. Like it's not something to be, it's just who you are. You wouldn't even need a name for it. It's just this name is coming from people who look at you with insecurities and jealousy, and they're just like, oh, that's something that I'm not. So let's give it a name so I can remember. But if they really understood what this is, this you being in balance with yourself, your spirit, and balance with your body, you feeling at home where go. It's not about you being confident or competitive or anything. It's just you're just a human person. And these people are highly insecure. This could have came from a mother, a toxic mother. A reason why you need to go back home and fix this issue, whatever this is, and how you perceive yourself. Somebody could be a monster or a devil. It's just this negativity that somebody tried to pin to you that you might not even have realized that was becoming part of your life, part of your identity, to the point where you really felt like you had to side with, understand, comprehend, sympathize with, empathize with negative people because somebody told you that that's what you are. Whereas though you might not have anything in common with these people, or maybe they've been told the thing, and now it's just this group of individuals that don't really know who they are. And who they are is much more powerful than any name that somebody can give you. Much stronger, much more attentive to your own needs and desires, very in tune with yourself and others, just right. Very in tune, very, very balanced. Yeah, when you walk, you can shift your weight from one leg to the other. You're not leaning. You're not leaning on the wind. Okay, you don't have any physical ailments. And maybe people really, really desperately want you to think that you do. Like anything. They're grasping for straws. Like they're trying to, they're naming, you have emotional problems because you can't really prove it. You have mental problems. It's not true. You just knock it out the door, knock it out the wind, knock it out the window. Everything they try to throw at you, throw it right back at them. Because it's nothing but lies. Okay, and those lies will not take root. And also, like, for some people are deciding to keep it. Like, your energy is so heavy that everything sticks to you. Like, almost like a trap. If people try to attack you, they're going to lose a limb. And then it's just going to help fuel you. It's going to be part of your engine. Like, it's going to suddenly become part of your fuel and what keeps you going. Because you don't give it a second thought. You're open and accepting what belongs to you and what is yours. Anything coming towards you is yours. So there's a message to open, leave the future open, and let God in. Because your future is bright and he'll dwell there and he'll take over and he'll say what needs to go where. And as long as you're connected to him and wanting to do what he wants, he's going to want you to be successful.